If we take a look back at the originals and the prequels of the Star Wars franchise, there's one thing that we can notice about those that differ from the sequel trilogy: consistency. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one thing about the Star Wars Skywalker saga is that we do know that a lot of consistency issues lie within the sequel trilogy itself because of President of Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy, and how there were a lot of creative differences on board for The Force Awakens, and of course the Rise of Skywalker here and there. Now, when we examine what they're trying to do as of right now, they are trying to reunite the Star Wars fan base. What do we mean by this? Well, they're trying to bring the Star Wars fans back together, the fans that were divided since the release of The Last Jedi back in December of 2017, as you guys may recall. Now, when we look at everything related to it in that sense, when we look at, of course, Disney and what they're trying to do with the Skywalker saga as we speak on Disney Plus and new theatrical releases related to the Star Wars brand and new mythologies and new eras, is that they're trying to really evolve the franchise into something new. A Star Wars era that we have never seen before. Now, the thing about this is that when we look at Disney Plus, they have over 10 years worth of Star Wars material, Star Wars TV shows, and others that they actually have in the works. And what's really exciting about all of this, that may actually be causing a quite big concern for Star Wars fans out there as well, is that now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are finished with The Rise of Skywalker, they are currently focused on their new Star Wars universe that will consist of new movies, TV shows, and other projects. Currently, Lucasfilm is trying to reunite the fans by developing a brighter future for the Star Wars fans with their new projects, where it's noted that one of the big plans has to do with bringing back Ben Solo into a new Star Wars project with their new animated Star Wars TV series that's in the early development phase. It's noted that this sequel series is said to also bring in the character of Anakin Skywalker as a Force ghost, and that they plan for him to be voiced by actor Hayden Christensen, where one of the big plans by Disney and Lucasfilm is to have both Ben Solo and Anakin Skywalker meet in the Rise of Skywalker sequel series that will take fans by surprise some years from now, where the animation style is said to be far different and more realistic than that of the Clone Wars or Star Wars Rebels, and that Adam Driver is said to be coming back to do voiceover work for the character of Ben Solo. Now, the series will also tap into the life of Rey Skywalker and her new Jedi Order, as well as brand new Skywalkers that will be introduced into the Star Wars canon that falls under Disney, where the decision to have Anakin meet Ben Solo is said to be their plan to use this as an incentive for fans to go ahead and watch the series, and that Ben Solo will be the highlight of the new Rise of Skywalker sequel series that won't drop on Disney Plus until some years from now, once Disney has seen the success with other Star Wars TV shows. Now, they are also developing a Rebels TV series, a sequel series, if you will, that is said to drop later this year on Disney Plus. So, the thing about Disney and Lucasfilm, I don't know about you guys, but we can see that they are definitely in a phase of desperation in order to create new eras of the franchise, to bring back some of the fan-favorite characters that we all know and love, right? So, when we look at everything related to what Disney and Lucasfilm has done, is that they actually had a lot of mistakes in The Rise of Skywalker. They went through a lot of changes and adjustments that led to a series of deleted scenes and canceled sequences that never made it to the final cut of the movie, which was very unfortunate. A lot of those had to do with the characters like Anakin Skywalker or Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda, you name it. Now, when we look at what they're trying to do with this Rise of Skywalker sequel series, is by bringing back both Adam Driver and Hayden Christensen to do voiceover work for the characters of Anakin and Ben Solo. Now, what's so great about this is that this would be, from what it seems, to be the very first time that Ben and Anakin meet, visually speaking, in an actual, animated TV series or whatever have you, that's going to pick up from The Rise of Skywalker. Now, it almost reminds me of what they're planning to do with the Star Wars Rebels sequel series that's going to explore the lives of Ahsoka, Ezra, and Thrawn. That's going to give us another new era of the Star Wars franchise. So, that's exactly what they want to do. They want to give us brand new eras of the Star Wars universe, new villains, new dark side users, new regions of the galaxy that they want to explore. It's going to be quite interesting. The one thing about the sequel series that I'm not really too excited about is the concept of Rey Skywalker creating brand new Skywalkers. unless it's with Ben Solo and somehow Ben Solo causes Rey to become pregnant and hence she has a Skywalker. That I could maybe even understand and accept as long as it's related to Ben Solo somehow, some way. That I could see. If they really want to twist things around where when Ben Solo is holding a dead Rey at the very end of Episode 9 and transferring his life force, maybe that caused her to become pregnant, for all we know. You know, that would be a very good way or a very good path to throw in the Skywalkers and to continue that bloodline. But if that were the case, they might as well have just, created a new trilogy of films in the form of live action. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone again. No hiding from night to moon.